Thought I heard something.
Gonna rip you open! Son of You won't get the best of me! More of you in peace!
You won't get the best of me!
And see the world. But here's what I can spare.
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes, our headquarters is in Solitude.
Keep an eye out for trouble. It's only a matter of time.
Can't wait to kill another of Ulfric's boys. Things all right?
What do you need?
If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town. It's haunted. Sir, I've got no interest in magic users. No use for their kind at all. They're way up north in Winterhold, and that's fine with me. I don't even like our Jarl having a court wizard. The Greybeards are a solitary lot. I don't think they've ever ventured outside their monastery. We get the occasional pilgrim passing through here on their way to the summit, but almost all of them have returned disappointed. There ain't much more to tell. They're haunted, and you should stay away. Look, I've seen one of the spirits with my very own eyes. When it glared at me, I swear it burned right through my soul. Fortunately, they seem to be sticking to the barrow. I think they're guarding it. Certainly isn't helping my business any. Who'd want to rent a room anywhere near a haunted barrow? If you think there's anything you can do, be my guest. About a year or two ago, some fella named Windelius came through. Said he was some kind of a treasure hunter. I warned him not to go in there, just like I warned you. The very next night we heard screams from the barrow, and that was it. We never saw him again. They say Falion of Morthal has studied vampires, Draugr, and all matter of undead. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. If you pass through again, stop by for a drink.
I'm
Let
right
me
behind
know
you.
If there's anything else
You lead, I'll follow.
Pardon me, my lord. Would you care to hear me play my lute? No, I'm sorry. You must have me mistaken for someone else. I've never even heard that name before. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. Please, I beg you, don't tell Sibi where I am. He'll kill me. Sibi's been spreading lies about me. You must hear me out. Sibi and I were to be married. We were supposed to be happy together forever. Then I found that wretched poetry from Svana. When I confronted Sibi about it, he threatened to kill me. I was scared, so I told my brother Wolfur. He went to talk to Sibi for me and Sibi killed him. My brother wasn't even armed. When I heard what Sibi did, I fled. And now you found me, and you're going to tell him where I am. I've always fancied a journey up the 7,000 steps to the monastery. Anything to break the boredom of living in this town. I envy you. I play the lute. If you'd like to hear something, it only costs 5 gold. That's so sweet of you. I'll tell you what. I'll play a special song just for you, for no charge at all.
I've got your back. I am sworn to carry your burdens. Let's get going then.
You don't look like a pilgrim. Klimek brings food supplies up to them once every few weeks, when the weather permits it. Other than that, they seem like a quiet lot. Don't really know too much about them.
Follow your heart.
What a boring conversation.
We don't get many visitors through here, unless they're headed up to High Hrothgar gods.
I know what you said, but I only wanted to speak to him for a moment.
Well, it stops now, and that's fine. They call it the path to the monastery to 7,000 steps. Can you imagine? I'm not certain if I could even make it to the top without collapsing from exhaustion. Just get out of town as fast as you can. Nothing for anyone.
Are you the one sent by Mara? My parents are being impossible. Bassianus wants to marry me, and I think I love him. But he wants to move to Riften afterwards, and my father won't allow it. He only cares about this stupid town. But Bassianus makes me happier than anyone ever has. My mother's not any help either. I don't want to choose. They're both so amazing. Have you spoken to my parents yet? Please. Love depends on it.
Any idea how I can get my daughter? I'm sure I know what this is about. She thinks she's in love with Bassianus and wants to leave town. With him. Let me tell you how I see it. Until a few months ago, the girl was head over heels for Klimek. Wouldn't stop talking about him. Now, if I thought she was really in love with Bassianus, that would be one thing. But she's a child. It will pass. Look around here. There's not much left. Used to be a good-sized town. Folks have been moving to Riften for a while now. If all the young people leave, what happens to Iverstead? You know how children are. Her fancies change with the moon. And like always, the boy lacks any kind of spine. He'll need some convincing. A little push and this would all be simpler. Just get out of town as fast as you can. Nothing for anyone.
You must be another pilgrim on the... Honest pay for honest work. Honest pay for honest work. It's frightening living below their monastery. Sometimes I swear I can hear strange noises rolling down from up there. It sounds like thunder, but there's never any rain. What do you make of that? Oh my. Probably something about the men. We all wish we had her problems. I don't tell my husband, but I don't have any problem with Bassianus. Even if it means her leaving Iverstead, I want Fastred to be happy. If they just snuck out of town together, I could manage my husband.
Well, it stops now.
Bassianus is still so terrified of Yofthor. If he knew that I'd keep him from hunting the poor boy down, he'd take Fastred to Riften without a second thought. Let him know that I'll watch out for them. Just want my daughter to be happy. Sure, leave. This does.
You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother visiting Iverstead? What do you want? Oh, my love. How I long to take her away from all of this. Why did Bodhi send you to me?
Ghost. It was over by the barrows.
That thing's evil, Lily.
As do I. It's a puzzling situation.
Sorry, I was curious. I didn't
What a boring conversation.
go over there ever again.
See that you don't. I promised to keep you safe, and I'm not going to break my word.
Pardon me, my lord. Would you care to hear me play my lute?
I can't see you, Rada. I can't find you. What? Rada was here, then gone. Went to gather plants and never came home. No. Everyone looked and no one could find her. Wilhelm said she'll be back. Told Narfi not to worry. Rada will come back. With Father, I said goodbye. With Mother, I said goodbye. Rada leaves and Narfi can't say goodbye. Makes Narfi very, very sad. Narfi needs Rada to say goodbye. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
On your way up the 7,000 steps again, Cupid?
Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar. The path isn't safe.
Aren't the Greybeards expecting some supplies?
Honestly, I'm not certain. I've yet to be allowed into the monastery. Perhaps one day.
Those bears are making Miss Tempa so angry. I hope you can do something
Passing
about
through on your way to High Hrothgar? I've been to the monastery many times, but I've never even laid eyes on one of the Greybeards. Not that I'd care to. Being masters of the Thuum, they could kill you by uttering a single word. Well, not that they would. They seem peaceful. but I wouldn't want to provoke them. Mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning. Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll. Really? Well, that would be kind of you. Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done. Well, there's the occasional wolf pack or stray, but that's all I've ever had to deal with. Shouldn't be a problem for the likes of you. Other than that, watch your footing. In these wintry conditions, the stairs can be treacherous. Well, there's the occasional wolf pack or stray, but that's all I've ever had to deal with. Shouldn't be a problem for the likes of you. I wish I could make my deliveries more often. Oh, Fastred. I'm not sure what happened. One moment she's smiling at me, the next, I can't even meet her eyes. I'll bet Bassianus would know what's going on. He understands women. What did you call me? Wait, you mean I should just tell her? Tell her how I feel? Ysmir's beard, you're right. No fish was ever caught by staying away from the shore. I'm off to see her. Fastred, I have something to say to you.
Klimek? What is it?
I don't want you to leave Iverstead.
Why not?
Because I would miss you.
But I thought you only cared about your fishing.
What good are fish if you have to eat them alone?
Oh, Klimek.
Daughter's driving me crazy. So forgive me if I'm a bit on edge.
It's a fine day with you around. I wish I could go with you.
This has to be the worst place in Skyrim to run a mill. My business is falling apart, my apprentice never listens to me, and now there's talk of dragons. If I hadn't sunk every bit of gold I had into my mill, I would have picked up and left Iverstead long ago. The Greybeards stay away from me, and I stay away from them. Suits me just fine. Are you kidding? Those damn things will drive me right out of business. Tell you what, bring me 10 of their pelts from anywhere in Skyrim. I'll gladly pay you for thinning out the herd. Have you ever seen what a bear does to the trees? They jump on their hind legs and scratch them to bits, marking their territory or something. It's getting to the point where I have to scour Skyrim for untouched trees at the right size. Costs me too much time and money. Now go give those stupid bears what's coming to them.
You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother Iverstead?
take my advice. Don't listen to that talk of the face sculptor down in the Ragged Flagon. Face butcher is more like it from what I've heard.
Blessings of Mara upon you.
Lady Mara bids you welcome. How wonderful. Like the sea, their love roils and swells, but brings life and nourishment to all. I see you are eager to carry the light. As you venture, Mara fills my mind ever more with visions of love in peril. Embers lie nestled in stone, needing only fuel to bloom a flame that will warm all around them. Go to Markarth. There you'll find Calcelmo, wise, acid, and reclusive. Help him to emerge and state his intentions. This is the prayer heard by the goddess and relayed to her servants. What is it you seek, my child? May you carry the warmth of Mara to all corners of the frozen
Wonderful.
wastes.
Where to begin? Mara is the goddess of love. The temple spreads her gifts by tending to the sick, the poor, and the lost. We also perform wedding ceremonies for all the loving couples in Skyrim. Yes, if you were ready, of course. Are you familiar with how marriage works in Skyrim? Typically, love in Skyrim is as earnest as the people who live here. Life is hard and short, so there's little room for long courtship. A person who is looking for a spouse simply wears an amulet of Mara about the neck, showing they are available. When another person shows interest and the two agree to be together, one of them comes to the temple and we arrange a ceremony. Of course. I'd be more than happy to add a donation to our charity box. Right now, the best you could provide is coin. We need all the help we can get. Thank you. I can promise you that this will be put to good use. Mara's domain encompasses the emotions we strive the most to embrace: love, compassion, and understanding. It's difficult to appreciate her gifts in these dark times, but you should consider her light a beacon in the storm. May you return to her benevolence and safety.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
Well, if it isn't my little problem, so... Good. Good. Just point me in the right direction, and I'll do the rest. So, the whore thinks the Blackbriar Reach ends at the border of Skyrim, eh? She'll soon discover her mistake. You've done me a great service, my friend. Allow me to compensate you for the information. This key opens one of my stashes in the basement of the meadery. Help yourself to any of its contents. Visit me anytime. I'm not going anywhere soon. You and me, we're the only people around who aren't complete fools.
Hail.
Anytime. I'm not going anywhere soon.
Stop, thief! Stop, thief!
They say if a vampire so much as scratches you, you'll turn into one.
Get him. Kill him.
Better not be true.
Please, someone do something. Don't hurt me.
You're someone who the finest weapons and armor. Don't forget to check inside the shop, if anything.
Is that an amulet of Mara? I'm surprised someone like you isn't spoken for. How can I serve you, my Thane? Lead on.
Come by Bellathor's shop at the market. I'm sure we've got something.
Good to have you by, my friend. I need reliable people.
Yes?
Isolde, was it?
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your thing.
I suppose you don't need to worry about that.
Owning a farm does have its advantages.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda. Fair. I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday. They say there's nothing a Nord woman can't do if she puts her mind to it. We Nords are strong, and we're as tough as stone. But I'll bet you didn't know there's some of us with a good head for business, too. There's some company I certainly prefer over others. Have you met Mikhail? The most amazing bard I've ever heard. Yes? See you. Well, yes. Why wouldn't I be? Are you interested in me? Oh. I'm sorry I said anything then. Is that an amulet of Mara? I'm surprised someone like you isn't spoken for.
The finest.
You take care of yourself now.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire, and I'll send
You
someone.
look like someone who can hold their liquor. How about a friendly contest to win a staff? Ha! We'll see about that. This is a special brew. Very strong stuff. Let's get started. I'll start round one. Down the hatch. Your turn. One down, my friend, one down. All right, and another one for me. And how about you? So says you. I think I've hit my limit on these things. Tell you what, one more and you win the contest. Wow, you've really done it. The staff is yours. You know, you're a fun person to drink with. I know this great little place where the wine flows like water. We should head there. Hey, you don't look so good.
Wake up. That's right. It's time to wake up, you drunken blasphemer. I see. So, you don't remember fondling the statuary, then? I'm guessing you also don't remember coming in here and blathering incoherently about marriage or a goat. Which means you don't remember losing your temper and throwing trash all over the temple. Well, you were deep in your cups when you got here. You were ranting, but most of it was slurred. You said something about Rorikstead.